Guess what? We're here again.
We are.
Yeah, some of us more than others. As you can see, we're still fighting the fight. Still sick. I spent most of the day in bed. Danielle spent most of the day in bed. I haven't even combed my hair.
We had to get some beauty rest for them.
I think I would need to go into a coma if I was going to get any kind of beauty rest, but that's another story. Yeah, so it's been a rough week so far, but we're soldiering on. I don't know how long we're going to be on for. I do want to forewarn everybody that since I am unable to drive currently, and packaging would probably be nothing short of a miracle to be able to try to finish doing if I sold or gave anything away tonight. We're probably not going to do any of that stuff. But what I do have, what I can give away, is I got a couple of things over here. We're going to give away a few codes tonight. We'll do that. KT Treasures, Mr. Doug, Batman Mike, Anna. Good evening, everybody. We're struggling tonight. Stats is here. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you being here. But listen, I'm going to get this camera off of me because Lord knows you didn't need to look at me with my hair sticking up like this. Hi, Kate Bleedy.
You look like a scientist.
I look like a mad scientist. That's another story.
No,
Scientist, yes. Mad, no.
No, it was mad when you got the long hair.
That's true. Yeah. All right. So we're going to go over to the table here. And if you guys have trouble hearing me because I can't talk very loud, type it in the chat right away and I'll try to reposition the microphone.
I'll be watching.
Best I can. In the meantime, Danielle's today's episode is brought to you by Hash Browns. Yeah. So we've got a couple of codes here for some various things that we've got. Pokemon Go stuff. So it should be this way. If somebody gets that code for free, that's great. Please be nice if you've gotten one in the past to try to share with your neighbors and friends and everybody else that's on Facebook. I'll give you that code. There's another code we'll give away. Again, just part of the reason is we've got so many codes we want to share with everybody. Robert,
keep using them all.
Yeah, we can't use them all, so we're sharing with our friends here. And also because I can't mail anything for another day at least. We at least give you the opportunity to get something for free. So there's that. Rest assured, our show's going to continue with this regularly scheduled tomfoolery next week. Hopefully, if I'm feeling better, we'll be able to do that. Excuse me. Oof.
Cough drop.
Nah, I actually haven't been coughing that much until today. I got a feeling it's because I've been laying down more today than I have been recently.
Yeah, I'm the cougher.
She's the DJ. I'm the DJ. She's the cougher. Right. So, listen. You guys know that we participated in the local tournament last weekend. First time in 6 years that we participated. First time in like 3 years that we've had it in our area. And we didn't do too bad. Top three, she got third, I got fourth.
I pulled nothing from my cards.
Yeah, considering we had minimal polls, we were all right. But the one that's coming up this weekend that we plan on participating in is what we call standard format. Now, the one we played in this past weekend was what's called Build the Battle. And you get a little box like this, and it's got a limited number of cards, and you build a 40-card deck, blah, blah, blah. This one that we're going to do this weekend, hopefully, my nose is starting to run from the
I'm going to catch it.
From the Thai food. Go ahead, you can show that.
This is where we're going to be this weekend.
Hopefully we'll be there Sunday.
Hopefully. Depends on how Saturday goes.
Yeah, let's see.
Hello, Mr. Doug.
Mr. Doug. Hey, Owen.
Yeah, I brought something home.
Yeah. I appreciate it, but it's all right. We're getting there.
Something from work. Who knows where it was?
It doesn't matter. But anyway, so the tournament coming up this weekend is what we call a standard format tournament. And what that means is you can literally use any cards from anything. That's what's in the legal format right now. Up until the end of Worlds, which is this weekend, everything Sword and Shield and newer is allowed in the tournament.
Like be the last time, basically.
Right. So this is the deck that I've kind of been playing around with. And I am not happy with its performances. The deck should be a lot faster and a lot heavier hitter than what it has been for me. Now, this is the primary attacker. Moon Kinesis does 30 plus 30 more damage for each psychic energy on. I know it doesn't seem like a whole heck of a lot. There's not a very big Pokemon.
That's a lot.
HP. But the Soul Rocks say, hey, you gotta discard psychic energy on your Lunatone. So I can stack energies up pretty good. And I can put this here choice belt on, do all these big B guys, give the extra 30 damage to them too. So the deck has potential. But Mr. John, how are you, sir? I've been laying in bed a lot, watching a lot of YouTube videos as I doze in and out of consciousness. And I've come up with a couple of things that are missing from this deck. Now, one thing is the primary attacker is all psychic. The energies are all psychic. And I thought, well, why would I not use a card like Fog Crystal, which says search your deck for a psychic guy or a psychic energy and put it in your hand? It's not a supporter to use. I could use 4 of these in one turn if I want. If I get them. So that'd be a great card to add to that. And then if you also look at Lunatone, Soul Rock, and the Mana Feed that's over here, Level Ball can search out any one of those guys that you win. Again, give me a 4 per turn if I want. The problem is what do I take out to get those things in my deck? Because there's possibly 8 cards that I need to add. So today we're going to kind of go, thank you, Miss Pam, appreciate you.
Thank you.
I'm going to look through this deck and try to find 8 spots that I can take things out and put in these 8 cards.
I don't think she'll be putting all 8 in.
I'm going to try. So the first thing I look at is Crobat Beat, which says once during your turn, when you play it from your hand, you can draw till you have 6 in your hand. Great card. It's a low HP Pokemon V. Theoretically can become quite a target once it's on the bench. And I can't attack with it since it needs dark energy and I don't play him. So that's one card I would definitely take out. Okay. Pokestop. I love this Stadium card. It helps this deck out immensely because it allows you to discard the top 3 cards of your deck unless they're an item card. And if they're item cards, they go right to your hand. So that's a huge card as well.
Yeah, we've been sick about a week, Mr. John.
Yeah, Mr. John, I tested positive. Danielle's been sick since like Wednesday, Thursday last week. I came down Saturday morning, pretty rough. I tested positive on Tuesday. My doctor tends to think that I should be negative test tomorrow, so we're going to take another test tomorrow, and hopefully if I study right, I'll do well on it.
Yeah. if we do well on it, we'll get to go.
Yeah. Another card that this card says if you play it the first turn of your game, you can search your deck for 2 basics and put them in your hand or on your bench. Great card, but if you don't get it turn 1, it's useless. So we're going to take those out, and that'll give us room for the fourth Fog Crystal. I'm really hoping this amps this deck up quite a bit. Now, there's one other blatantly obvious answer that I could take out of this deck that would actually really help with the setup of these guys to get my main attacker going, and that's taking out the Mewtwo V-Star. The problem with me taking out the Mewtwo V-Star. Oh, thank you, Mr. John. I appreciate that. We're all right, but we're tough for that. It'll keep us down for a while, but we'll be back on our feet. The problem I have with taking out this Mewtwo V-Star, okay, is there's a lot of Pokemon out there, not a lot, but enough that are getting played, that say, hey, if your opponent's guy is all basics, they can't touch you. And I think to myself, well, he's a basic, and he's a basic, so what would that leave me if I took these out? I'd have nobody left to attack with. So although it's 4 spots used in my deck that I'm not crazy about using that way, I think it's kind of necessary. So we're down to still trying to find 4 spots for 4 level balls, and I'm not really sure where they're going to go. But I do have one idea. We have 13 basic energies in the deck. With the addition of the fog crystals, I think we can afford to at least drop one of these.
Yeah, that's pushing.
It's pushing a little bit, but I think one out is a way to start. So
With playing pokey stuff, you could probably afford to get rid of one pickle.
possibly. Well, that's also true because she's got a point. Although this does throw energies away, and I do need to throw the energies away. Maybe if I can get like 2 or 3 level balls, then maybe that would be enough. So we'll put that level ball in. Now, is there anything else that bring on?
Don't talk about him.
We don't talk about Bruno. We're going to take him off this time. Maybe he can go over. So we got that.
I'm sitting here looking at the line, but there anything I can change.
There's not a lot in that Darkrai list that can be changed. There's so much good stuff in there. It's crazy. I think I'm going to try this with 2 level balls. Put these 2 to the side for right now. And we're going to shuffle these decks up and see what we can do with them for the meantime. Ivan, good to see you here, buddy. No, you're not banned from the channel at all, sir. Not banned at all. Nope, not at all. If you read my last email, Mr. Ivan, everything is on the up and up. And we just ask that, common sense and respect get followed, and everything will be great. So you'll be fine, Mr. Ivan. Thank you for being
we
here.
have no problem with you.
Not at all. Miss Lindsay, good evening. Good to see you here. Yep, you're fine, Miss Tracy. That's good to have you. We're going to play a game. Yep, Danielle has the Darkrai V-Star deck that we've been working on. It's called the Speed Turbo deck. And we have 2 versions of this that are very, very similar. But the idea behind it is to use the Darkrai as your primary attacker, but early out of the box, you could use the Moltres V to come out and just slap things silly. We're not doing any openings today.
We're both very sick.
We have been down with COVID all week, Ivan. So we are just doing very limited things today. That's all we're doing.
Give my dice out.
It makes it tough. We can't even go to the post office right now because I can't even drive right now. Too sick.
We want to go get McDonald's because they got the Pokemon cards. We got an Uber Eats and it's like expensive.
Miss Kathy's here. Everybody's still Miss Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Miss Kathy's here. Tell you what, my nurse has been taking very good care of me this week. She doesn't come around a lot because it's boring to watch me sleep, I'm sure. But she's, gotten some things taken care of for us and got a few, chores around the house done for me and just checked up to make sure that I'm still alive.
I think I'm going to use your card tomorrow and we'll get more McDonald's.
For her, in terms, you will not use my card.
Kidding.
You charge $20 for delivery. Are you kidding me?
No, it's free delivery. Everything else is expensive.
So yeah, we're just gonna limit things. Like I say, we showed a few codes that we gave away there for Pokemon Go and that stuff. And we're gonna try to actually play a game. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, well, the whole thing is really coming along nicely. We've got the banner up, we've got the shelves redone and lights put on them.
Oh, I gotta swap these sleeves
right now.
No. I'm just hating shuffling with them.
We're getting there, we're getting there. Once we're feeling better, we're gonna fine tune a few odds and ends around here and clean up a few things. And Z-Folks, how are you? Good to see you here. Thank you for joining. Well, I didn't lose and it's just trying to run away from me and I can't catch it all the time.
That's my nose.
Ironically enough, those of you that have had COVID, and I know it hits everybody different, but we have actually been hit more with the fatigue and the headaches and the dizziness than we have with the respiratory issues. She has a little more respiratory issue. Yeah, we got the wrong. That's right, Dakota, we do.
I normally have respiratory issues.
Yeah, because of her asthma and everything like that. So she gets it anyway. But we've had actually not that many.
I had one night where I woke up and not breathing. That was not fun.
Yeah, that was not cool. I thought I was going to run under the emergency. Yeah, we got the wrong. You're right, though, Dakota.
How's that baby doing? All right. Yeah, we'll be okay. I'm hoping tomorrow's test comes back negative and everything will be fine.
I think we got off
So we gotta open a can.
I think we got off easy on ours.
Heads or tails?
Tails.
That is heads. You will go first.
Oh no, the kids got their own.
Oh no, really? Yeah, well, I know how it is. You go ahead. Yep, you're gonna go first. So. Yeah, I understand.
Hell.
Hang in there, kid. That's all I can say.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Lindsay. I appreciate you. All right, so she had a mulligan. She didn't draw basic control training.
You can't.
So that allows me to draw extra cards. I will take that when she sets up. That's all you can do is survive.
This camera does not like my sleeves. Every time I
Yeah.
show me, it goes unfocused.
That's a little bit at an angle too. There, it's started college on Monday. Wow.
my
Hey,
goodness.
you know what? That's a huge step, Ivan.
Oh,
I did it 4 times, 3 times graduated. It's tough. Even in when I was, what the heck was I? 2000. So I was 31 the 4th time I went to college.
I haven't. Don't be afraid to rely on people at college, the workers. I work at a college. Kids come to us all the time.
Very good to hear, Dakota. Yeah, it's tough, but hang in there and keep your nose to the grindstone and keep working. That's all I can say. Things will come to you. Just make sure you put in the time. You know what I mean? Put in the effort.
Oh goody. Oh goody.
That's goody. Here, you can have that one. All right,
Oh,
so I
that's
get.
my prize.
Yeah, no, I'm just teasing. I get 2 cards off the money.
This is like literally my worst setup possible.
Yeah. Well, see, that's why I didn't do that, Robert. I got a 2-year associate's degree in mechanical engineering, an auto body degree, and my journeyman millwright license.
Attach the
It's a little
program.
more practical to use.
10 on me
10
too.
on you too, okay. Let's see if we can get this deck to rip off the way it's supposed to.
I can't count.
I
Yeah.
can't. Of course, I got these in my opening hand, so
I mean, this is the worst possible starting to have. Checking shoes.
I really need a shuffle draw card, and I don't have
Discard
one.
that. Oh my
Well, you know what though? If you fail, tomorrow's a day you can start succeeding. You know,
Oh.
never give up, even if you fail. Everybody fails. Okay. Oh, this is terrible. Do I dare?
Ivan, just start with your generals.
Okay, stop. And use the Pokestop. Ball goes in my hand. The ball goes in my hand. Sloppy goes in my hand. That's why I play it that way. Take a level ball. The only bad news is if I don't take you out early in this game, I'm going to struggle to come back.
If I don't get something to help me, this next turn is over already.
Wax. I can check that later. I don't use my Facebook very much anymore. I'm kind of putting it away just because of
I'm trying to keep myself off the internet more.
some drama that goes with it. I'm going to use a quick ball, and I'm going to discard that. Yeah, do I have the ability to do this?
He doesn't use social media.
Not very much, no.
I use it. They're like TikTok. That's about it.
Yeah, I don't. It's not my thing.
Heck, my Xbox is my social media.
My social media is rolling down the window and yelling at the neighbors. Alright, so there's that. I got the Radiant Grand Gun. I'm going to use his ability of concealed cards.
Yeah.
Away that and draw 2 cards. Okay, I'm going to use Star Trek Shoes. And I like that card, but I can't afford to keep it.
TikTok is dangerous.
Can be. It's great energy for my turn. Did not get
It's
more.
not even a distraction. It just
Right. Yeah, I
There.
Look at this. Look at that.
please.
I know. I have to research to draw 7. Yeah. It's not. I mean, the distraction's one thing, but it's like I got blocked on social media by a family member because of my opinion on politics.
Which we won't go any farther than
It's
that.
just, anymore.
I use Facebook to collect pictures so I don't have to save them somewhere. Otherwise, I don't.
It's like the Looney Tunes.
All I've done today is sleep.
Yeah. I've been
Slept and watched anime.
I've been in bed since Saturday about something time, maybe 7 o'clock.
I'm too tired to even play video games.
The Star Trek shoes.
Yep.
So I'm gonna take that and I'll play Star Trek shoes.
We're trying to get enough energy to go to the tournament.
Yes, I do not. This isn't going to work out. So I'll use my Soul Rocks
Yep.
abilities. I'll take 3 energies out of this card pile and I'll attach them all to my that guy right there. And I should pass.
You'd be Skippy.
We can get a turn.
That's literally all I can do. Or besides do this. I have,
You want that?
yeah,
Alright.
pokey stuff.
That's good there, Louie.
Yep. Yippee. Well, we missed last week, so we gotta try.
Right, yeah, because I had to do a wedding last Friday, so I wanted to make sure we were on this week. At least
And
for a while.
I'll do Venomous Fang.
For how much?
The 70 times 2 week.
70 times 2 weeks.
Yep.
So she knocks up like that with all my energies on.
What else can I do?
That's right.
This is literally the worst start set for me possible.
Yeah. So I am going to attach to this guy.
Yep.
Okay, stop.
Yep.
Okay, stop. Energy. Energy.
What are we opening next? Well, whatever we buy next.
Well, we haven't been up to buy anything on this. I'm sick.
Yeah, we don't want to get people
Okay.
sick.
Conceal cards.
I've missed 4 days of work because of those.
I'm gonna play Blue Fog Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm going to search out energy.
Yep. It'll probably end up being either more of the McDonald's cards.
Right, or we'll wait for the set to come.
Yeah, that comes out early next month.
Right. 3 to the Lunatone with my Soul Rocks. And I'll pass.
Yep.
Yeah, this isn't going the way I planned on at all.
Oh, boo hoo. Ultra roll.
Chance, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you being here.
What do I take? I need like everything. That's my problem right now.
Me personally, do you have any energy in the discard pile?
That's both.
Okay, then I would probably pull the Z or the E and start trying to get him powered up. Get that Moltres V out and start pulling the discarded energies out of it. Stacking some attack hydro event.
Oh.
Yeah, but the good news with this deck is you don't need to hit that hard knock out pretty much anything that I have. So, I mean, attackers with dark, you're all dark.
Kind of want the dark right. It's like
Oh,
the
don't.
V in my hand.
Let me put it this way, I haven't had even a common cold for almost 6 years, so it's kind of overdue.
I got sick back in January.
Right,
Literally the week before I went back to work.
right.
And I had to be sick the next week to work.
But it is very kind of you to have those.
Thank you.
I was just bound and bound, it's like they lift all the restrictions and everything, and I still, I try to keep my distance from people for the most part anyway.
I keep my distance from people in general.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're flame wings.
Yep, you got it.
Did I do focus stuff already?
I'm
No.
aware of it.
Didn't I'll try it. Why not?
Your air balloon.
Horrible.
I needed that Moltres.
Make a little anyway.
That is what it is. Literally 6 of 1 and a half a dozen of the other. Chance, welcome to YouTube. We appreciate you being here. Yeah, jump in and let us know something about yourself.
2 dark patches.
On the Moltres. You're a big Pokemon lover? We obviously love Pokemon.
Do them in a stang.
That does 140 again or
You know,
70?
times 2 weeks, 70 your poison.
70 poison, so go to 8.
Yep.
Alright, I got a poison marker. I did my poison marker, so basically I've got one chance to get him out of there and he dies dead in my turn. So we have to start off by saying, okay, Pokestop would be our first goal. Fog Crystal good. The research that's discarded. And the choice belt is good. Those go to my hand. We'll use concealed cards from Radiant Ranger for the sake of it.
Kind of dark person, so I can kind of.
Yeah.
I just doing horrible.
Lord.
I'll trade you.
I cannot believe I just cannot draw the one card that I need in my place in my pocket. Alright. We're gonna Alpad. Alpad said I can search the discard pile for 2 supporters, show them to my opponent, and shuffle them back into my deck. I'm gonna make it those 2 right there, the research and the boss is over. Now, unfortunately, if I had a no, we don't have any current Charizard decks.
There's none that are really meta besides the one with Neon Charizard.
The Radiant Charizard isn't bad, but
Nothing to go with it.
I really want to get him out of the active spot, but unfortunately I cannot. Excuse me. The other thing that's murder to me right now is having both rescue carriers in the discard pile. Because when I start losing dies. Oh, what am I thinking? Fog Crystal. Taking energy. I'm so dumb. I put the Fog Crystal there for a reason. Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to use all 3 of my Soul Rocks.
14, 9, 16. That's nice.
What happened? Oh, hey, there you go. That works. That works. So I get 3 more energies for my for this guy.
Yep.
That guy gets that. And we're going to attach and retreat.
Yep.
I'm going to push this big guy out. Like that. Right? And we're gonna. I'm gonna boss his over that one.
No.
And I'm gonna take that guy out.
For lunch?
It does, let's see what I have enough. 30, 60, 90, 20, 150, 180, 210, 240.
Ivan just said he's going to be going into college.
Yeah, yeah. There, I got one finally. There. Finally got one. You want to knock him?
I can't do that.
Why? You take this out, I have nothing. I'll try it in my plate up, please.
I'm in his bag.
He's just curious, that's all.
I'm in
Well, he
his
says
bag.
he's starting college, so I'm going to put him at the.
I forgot to take a prize for the.
Go ahead, take the prize.
We could move them in the spring.
So I'm down to 2 Soul Rocks, no way to recover either one of those. So I got to kind of work from behind here. So let's play the room tone.
I'm supposed to play Give Out Dark Eyes.
I know what that means. There's a Soul Rock for you. Yeah, I'm going to attach to the Bluetooth. I'm going to use the Scoop Up Net. The Soul Rock, push up the Bluetooth.
They are Pikachu sleeves.
They sure are. They're 8-bit. I'm going to quick ball this card in mana feed. And I'll take the Lunatone. Oh, you're good. Don't worry about it. Yep. So we got that. We got the Lunatone. And we're going to use Lunatone, or the Soul Rock's ability. There's 1, 2, and 3. And those are going to go on the Lunatone on the bench. And we don't need anything else, so we're going to use. Wait a minute. There's my. Here. Maybe this thing. I'll play the research of this card in my hand. There we go. That's going to be. Get to that in a minute. And I will do side purge for 270.
Like I said,
Actually, I could do 180, can't I?
like I said, there's literally nothing I can do.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm stupid as nothing.
Alright. Well, it didn't come out of the box as quickly as I hoped it would, but it still did its job.
I didn't come out of the box at all.
So it's not bad.
I didn't even get a chance to do anything.
You never got a dark eye.
Nope, never got multis up, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of wish I was the darker instead.
So getting
Scar my hand.
basically the decks that we're playing currently, Mind's being psychic, hers being dark, are to try to take advantage of energy manipulation where you can play more than one energy per turn by pulling them out of the discard pile and extra ones out of your hand. In her deck, she plays the Baby Galarian Moltres, which says once during your turn when you play the card from your hand.
Hi, Robert.
Take care, Robert. You can play up to 2 basic energies from your hand to a Moltres. Moltres V says once during your turn, you may search your discard pile for dark energy and put it on the Moltres V. And then you also play the Dark Patch, which allows you to take one out of your discard pile and attach it to one of your bench dark packs. The reason that you want to have that much energy manipulation with the Dark Ride deck is Dark Ride does more damage for each dark energy you have in play. So you try to find things that get you more dark energy in play. And they do that. And take care, Robert. Appreciate you. Plan to. Plan to.
Well, this one game has made me like, oh,
I hear you. I understand. Believe me, I understand. I'm doing it too. I'm sitting in this chair for more than 10 minutes. It's kind of rough. Oh, by the way, gang. Excuse me. Let me get a drink here real quick. There we go. We did go out, and this clear box right here, it was actually one of those mystery boxes you find at Walmart and other retailers.
I gotta put the video on.
And we do have a video that we shot about that. We did while we were sick here. We
Yes,
did
we
make
did.
a video. And it talks about the contents of this as well as some other things that we opened. But I want you guys to see that video. Pay attention very closely to what came out of this box.
Here's the thumbnail.
There's the thumbnail right there. Yeah. It cost $20.
Oh, you could not see that at all.
Anyway, that's all. Wanna play the game? We don't have much else to do.
I'm trying to put this up to into my drive.
Okay. So she's gonna have that video on. Hopefully, if she's feeling better. Here. Free Pokemon Go cards. Let me flip some more. We got a lot this year.
These sleeves look cool, but they're really horrible for shuffling.
So there you go. Is there an online store for what?
And you got your eBay about that.
I have an eBay store, but that's
I have one too for like 8 things.
I have about 350 listings in mine. I haven't done much since the first of the year.
I sold some back in like May.
I have some more cards down there.
I mean, we've got our local online Black 17.
Oh yeah. There's always gamers saying to all the smart about our sponsor. They have a Facebook page where they sell Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, miniatures, Pokemon, pretty much anything.
Not even lost their voices. Just really tired.
Yeah.
I can talk about all I want.
Oh yeah. I prefer not to. I prefer to try to keep my volume down to try to rest my voice.
Talking quiet or make me not cough too much.
Give you a little sneak peek into what we told about the good stuff that we did in the video.
Yes. We have, and he got positive on
Yes.
Tuesday, like you said.
Yes, I took an at-home test and I tested positive.
Considering he got sick for me, I'm more than 99% chance I have it.
Even though her first 2 tests she took at the end of last week were negative.
I mean,
There's a couple of things we pulled out of the last weekend. There's something we look forward to.
well, that home tests aren't the best.
No, what if you do them right there for
I probably did, honestly.
All right, here we go.
My
Tails. You go
Yeah.
first.
I know.
All right, here we go. Let's try this again.
So we can actually, draw cards. No. See if we can not start with roulette.
It's the worst.
Alright, cool.
Okay, that's cool, man.
I had hash browns.
I had Thai food left over from yesterday. Thai. I don't remember what it was called. It was pretty good.
Oh my god.
A little bit of
So
pepper.
bad.
A little bit of Thai chili in it, so it was a little warm. Got my sinuses blowing up pretty good.
I took a hot shower.
Take my mulligan.
And first, you said?
Yeah.
This is so bad.
Let's see.
Attach. Choice belt. Checking shoes.
Restrictions.
I'll keep it or not.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you. I just wanted to give you a sneak peek. That's it.
Acrobat 3. Trekking shoes.
Yep, more Star Trek shoes.
I will discard it.
Okay. Sure you want to toss it on there for what is already tossed up?
Not like I can hit anything on the bench anyway.
There ain't nothing on that. Ain't no bugs on me. She got a little bit better opening this time.
Well,
None?
yeah. Drawing with Star Trek shoes help.
I'm going to start with this and heavy ball. Let's search my prizes for any basic Pokemon.
When I get this deck going, it's scary.
And this gets shuffled back into my prizes in place of the Lunaton I just pulled out.
Oh, my nose is around me to catch it.
Yeah, go catch it.
Oh.
So you have 210 HP with that card.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can knock out our Dark Ride one turn. I don't know if I can or not, but I'm going to try.
Let's pretend you didn't know. Good night, Batman.
Good night, Batman. Alright, so I got a Lunatone on the bench. Excuse me. I'll try my own Star Trek shoes. Now I think I'm going to keep that card. And I'm going to play this Mewtwo. And I'm going to play this Fog Crystal. I think I'm going to play this Fog Crystal, right? And I'm going to take Psychic Energy. I don't know if I can pull this off or not, but I'm going to give it a shot. A long ways to go to get it. We're going to try.
We've actually got 11 people watching.
That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to scoop up that this Manaphy, get him out of the way.
Yeah. What made you make your name Regular Guy Barbecue?
Well, I started off my videos doing barbecue, as would be better obvious. And I'm not a professional chef. I'm not a world competitor barbecue maker. I'm just a regular guy using a $50 grill making barbecue.
You got a $1 girl. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, it's true. I have one for $1. And I actually have a barrel smoker that I made out of a 55-gallon drum. Cost me about $20 to build. So I'm just a regular guy using regular stuff, making good food. So that's kind of what happened. Research?
No, he's not.
No, not a professional. Not.
Mike is.
My son is. Come on. Almost there. 7. Star Trek shoes?
Yep.
Discard that.
That's why he's a regular guy. He's not professional. Nothing.
Not the professional guy barbecue, the regular guy.
He would like to talk to us on Facebook Messenger. He says.
If I get back on Facebook, we'll see what we can do. Let it know. So rock. So 210, which will require me to have 5 energies plus the choice spells. That's a tall order. Right now I get it to 30. How am I going to get 2 more energies? Oh, Radiant Range of concealed cards. 1, 2. Son of a biscuit. Almost. Alright, I'm going to do it anyway. Put the Soul Rock down. And I'm going to use 3 Soul Rock abilities to attach 3 energies from the discard pile to my. I'll have 2. Use 2.
Good, I can actually play.
Yeah, that's true, Mr. Dub. 30, 60, 91, 21, 50.
Oh my goodness, I can't hold on.
Yeah, I've been putting cooking videos out since September, so it's almost 2 years.
I drew my card.
And we delved back into Pokemon videos, and we just started delving back into Pokemon because we needed something else to do.
Attach, return.
We also do storage units, other adventures that we go on,
All.
a lot of different stuff. But it all started with barbecue.
Pokemon is definitely my favorite thing to do.
Absolutely. Now, don't get me wrong, I love barbecuing, but
I
it's...
hope you enjoyed watching, Ivan.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. We'll see you hopefully next week then, all right? No disturbance at all. Don't worry about it.
If we're feeling up to it, we will record the tournaments at it.
Yeah. If things go right and we get to the tournament and we're feeling good, we might ask to get permission to record. We can show you what the tournament looks like firsthand.
The Moltres,
excuse me.
so I'll use Dire Flame.
Fire flames. Let's see how she did that. She pulled an energy from there and put it over there.
Green Court,
Green Court.
Research.
Yeah, we'll see what we do.
Darkrai.
Oh
Darkrai.
boy. Now she's got 4 monsters.
Quick Ball.
She's going to start going off right here. On my hands full game. This is the one part of this deck that's really hard, is if another deck that's bigger can be as fast as this deck. It gets me in a lot of
This
trouble.
deck is fast.
When it fires hard.
So this is not going to be firing hard yet.
No, not even close.
Conceal cards.
Seal card go.
Not yet, not that good.
No. There you go. Now you see how she's got 4 energies in play. It's only the second turn of the game. That's the idea behind this. I have 3 in play. It's not even my second turn. This is why we play the decks the way that we can, why the cards are combined the way that they are.
We do Dark Balls.
For a whole lot.
Yeah.
She just clobbered me a good one. That guy, did you get a prize?
I did already.
Card. Alright, we're gonna go fog.
Yeah.
Fog crystal.
Oh, God.
Alright.
Yeah.
She's having a little struggle, but that's okay. I'm gonna take a Lunatone with my Lucy, what's it? You need some Kleenex?
I had a shirt.
What do I need Kleenex for, Dad? I got a sleeve. Alright, I took the Lunatone. And I'm going to use the 3 Soul Rocks abilities. And put 3 energies on the Lunatone. Go there. And then I'm going to use the scoop up net and pull the Soul Rock off the table. Put the tone up front. Soul Rock back on the bench. And use Research. Draw 7 cards. And let's see what we got here. Okay. I'll use Baby Greninja's Conceal cards and draw 2 with Runaway Energy. I will use Star Trek Shoes to draw a card. I like that card, I'll keep it.
Look.
Let me look through my discard pile real quick. Let's see. So, hey, how much do I have to do to knock you on 90? You're at 180, 150 right now, right? So I gotta do 120.
I'm gonna fall.
I gotta do 120. Add that. I'm gonna play energy for my turn.
It is 120. Yes. I'm gonna need to show up with a regular calculator so I can think.
One thing we've learned over the years in Pokemon is the power creep has gotten ridiculous. When back in the day when Charizard was the big gun at 120 HP,
I remember when Wailord was 200 and I was
people lost their minds. So I attached an energy there, and I'm going to use Moon Kinesis for 120 knocking.
I'm gonna trust that 'cause I don't want to count.
It's you at 150 on you.
Yeah, I did the
270
calculator.
total, so 120. That's it.
I drew a dark patch.
Okay. Use that energy back to Darkrai again.
There, Flame Wings.
This allows her to take a discarded energy and attach it to that Moltres on the bench. Which again, gang,
That's the
these
turn.
things all power up that Darkrai.
Heavy Ball.
Heavy Ball, search and discard for prizes for Guy. No guys and prizes.
Usually how it goes.
Here's what it is.
That's just research.
Research, discard, draw a hand, draw a set.
I got how to count to 7 for a second.
Give me a count.
Football.
If you guys have any questions while we're playing here, please type them in the chat.
Wait, swap the energy.
Oh, you go ahead, that's fine. Oh, yeah, I definitely want the energy done. You can type them in the chat anytime you want. We'll try to answer the best we can. We're probably not going to stay on much longer.
Yeah,
I'm feeling
'cause-
this.
Feeling announced crabs.
Yes.
Do Moltres.
Moltres.
Hello, Stats.
Stats, what's up? Yeah, let's see this Moltres right here. When she drops it from her hand, she can attach 2 basic dark energies along with it. So that's like an acceleration to the
Moltres.
And there's another one of those where she can pull them out of this card. Yeah, so she literally played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energies that turn. That's why these decks work so much better than the regular stuff.
I'm gonna do Star this.
Star
Star
get 2
Power.
cards back here. Louise Star ability said she can search her discard pile for 2 item cards and put them in her hand. She took 2 dark patches.
There's a lot of stuff I still haven't
Rising Picks, what's up? Thanks for joining us today. Appreciate you.
And I'll do Aura Burn.
For a lot. 30 to you, okay.
Fortunately, I think I'm too far gone.
It's gonna be tough. I've got to get another attacker. That's the biggest thing. Oops. Okay, here we go. Draw a card. Alright. Well, let's start off with the Hisuian Heavy Ball. We'll
Yep.
search our prizes for Pokemon. See if we got it in there. And we do not. So we shuffle these 4 cards back. Return them to the prize. There we go. Alright. Then we use look at all these great cards that we have in our handles. So there's a Lunatone. Play that.
Looney Tunes.
We're gonna attach. So you have 180 left.
Yeah.
190, excuse me. It's still a lot to hit. Alright, I'm gonna have to get a little creative here. Alright, let's start with the Radiant Greninja's conceal cards. Discard a card, add a card, and draw 2 cards. And then we're gonna use the training port. That back in our hand. And then we're gonna use Solrock #1. We'll attach energy from our discard pile to our little tones. And then we will use the scoop up next and pick him up.
Kate Smoosher.
It's Smusher!
Smoosher.
It's Smusher!
Smoosher.
Smusher. She likes that. Alright. Let's give you the Pokestop. And let's see. So, you know, I have to do.
Smoosher's asking how your trip.
The wedding went very well. Got the cabin sold the next day, and then we got COVID. So, had our ups and downs, you know. So I have to do 190 to you. Is that correct? So
Sure.
base attack is 30, 60, 90, 120, and 50, 180. For God's sakes. Where's my 10 short? Can you need it?
Oh,
I'm still trying to figure out the math in my head. You also do. All right, well, I'll use another 2 soul rocks.
it's hard to think with COVID brain.
That's very true. Our experience with this so far, if any of you have like taken too much NyQuil at once, you get that medicine head. I've had that since Saturday. It's been rough. But we're making it work. All right, I can attach choice belts.
I can only count to 4.
And then I can but I use concealed cards.
You get any good stuff in your wallet?
Oh, nice. There you go. Did I use that? I don't remember.
I am struggling to pay attention.
I don't think so because they get chances.
Yeah.
So many use concealed cards.
Yeah, and he's been up here, otherwise, you know.
Okay, I got 2 cards I did not want. So now I'm going to try for Pokestop. Rescue Carrier.
That's actually decent.
Rescue Carrier helps a little bit. I think I use that right away.
I mean, it's not bad with the Juniper's being gone either.
Well, I don't need them.
Have Fender deck to get
Right.
Oh, excuse me.
I'll take these 2 Looney Tunes right here. Those are my
Yep.
the Rescue Carrier. It's not the card I wanted.
It's not the card you have to put.
No, it's not. So I'm going to. So it's 30, 60, 90, 20, 150.
You need 2 more energy.
I can't get them. I didn't get the card I needed. So I'll do 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, which gives you 180. 10 short.
Yeah, that's the right.
That's right. Yeah. Extra energy card. That's right.
I won't knock myself out, right?
You'll be 10 short of knocking yourself out.
What kind of energy in here?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, no kidding. Me too.
Okay, stop.
Sure. Get that. Look at that. Look at that. That's the card I needed. That's the card I needed.
gonna be a tight game, everybody. This one could come down to the wire.
She's been running behind. Bring up the dark guy. So now I gotta figure out how the heck I want to waffle that thing right enough.
And then I'll do the dire flame rings twice.
Rings twice, one each, yep.
I really need this thing.
Yes.
Dark pulse for a lot.
Alright. Okay, so here we go.
For bragging rights, we buy ice cream next.
It's
We got ice cream upstairs.
true to do.
They don't taste very good anymore though.
I'm gonna do
I don't know. If someone can find me that nutty bar ice cream, I'd be your friend.
ooh, yeah. Silk cards. Okay, that's what I did last turn. So you have 270.
Yep.
That's a lot of damage for you. Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna put this down. And I'm going to use I gotta have 6 hits to get the okay. I'll take your remote, Chase. There's 2 soul rocks.
Yep.
And that 10 extra damage makes a difference. Let's see, fog crystal. Oh, this is gonna be really tough. Okay. Now, now this one's literally gonna be down to the wire. I'll have both of them in here. Alright, well, I'll take this.
Trying to set her up, but it's not going exactly right.
But we still got a chance. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. So if we get that and we get that, yeah, we should be okay. So, all right, let's do Inkinesis for 120. That helps a little bit.
Draw.
Yeah.
Do dire flame rings.
That is-
Attach. Dark patch.
Like that. Yeah, our God energy, she just pushes all over the board. Yeah.
I've won a game one time.
But it's really hard to pull off. I have done it.
Me or me too.
Keep taking out.
Mm-hmm.
You can?
Weak to dark, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you win. There you go. She got it.
So I have 3 prizes.
Oh, you do.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that.
Dang it, that was my win con.
That's why I'm taking him out
I
now with
understand,
that.
I understand.
I have to force you to play a boss.
Yeah, that's very much what you're doing.
Do Fiery Wrath for 50 plus another 80 plus 30 times 2.
It's 320.
Because it does per price per.
Right.
All right, gang, here it is. Hit or miss. She has enough to prize Pokemon on the field. She only has one prize left.
I can knock anything out.
So basically, I have to knock out one of these.
That
This
would be
one,
your
this
best
one,
option.
this one. Right.
You need to do a minimum of 180.
I can. All right, I draw for my turn. Here we go. You ready?
Yep.
See if we can pull it off.
We had a friend win a tournament in 3 turns.
The entire tournament.
That was a rough meta.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use conceal cards.
Yep.
I draw 2 cards. And I have the boss's order, so I'm going to boss up the Crobat. And then I'm going to play this here Soul Rock Gnome.
That's me bench.
No, it has to be to Luna King. It doesn't matter. So I get 3 energies with my 3 Soul Rocks. So there's 3 of them. So I gotta do my math and see if that's enough because I can't count. I think that's just enough.
30 plus
That's 210 actually.
30 plus 30.
It's 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210. So that was a close matchup.
Nice struggle.
Could keep everything on the board. Another good match.
I know that was a good match.
That was it, yeah, the first one was
I'm gonna change my sleeves.
okay. Well, there you go. That's kind of the deck that I'm leaning towards for
Me
the
too.
tournament on Sunday. There is one other deck that I'm thinking about playing just because I like the deck better. I don't think the deck is better, but I like the deck better. Let's see. There's a Blissey deck that literally you discard as many. Yeah.
Neither of us are now.
Yeah, nobody's scooping ice cream.
I don't think I could give my arm to do it hard
You
enough.
discard a whole pile of special energies and then suck them back up with Blissey's attack. He takes a hit, you heal it off, you do it again. It's kind of fun.
You guys want a sleeve brand, not
Yeah.
sponsored, which
Yeah.
they would be.
If we were sponsored, that would definitely be the ones we'd be buying and sponsoring. Yeah, Dark Dragon Shields are amazing.
Matt's Dragon Shield.
You have to buy the matte finish. You can buy 30 different colors or whatever they have. Because like right now, I have purple, mint, emerald, and lime on my shelf with my Dragon Shields. So I have a lot of colors of those.
We like matte packs because they glide the best.
Yep,
shuffling.
Yep. If you get the shiny back ones, number 1, the shiny scratches and it wears. Number 2, they're slipperier, so they'll slide off piles when they're brand new and they're just terrible. But we like the matte backs. They do a good job.
I swear by matte pack Dragon Shield.
I do too. I do use other sleeves, just not as often. It's got to be something special for me.
These are fun.
Yeah. Like these.
Gengar.
Well, the Gengar sleeves, I actually got those from Anna. And I've had them before. We didn't really keep them around, but since I got them from Anna, I said I'm going to put them on the deck. So I did. And then the Professor Research ones with the Juniper picture on them, I think those are really cool. So I decided to put those on a deck too.
And I got my Duraludon sleeves. Those were just for fun.
Yeah. Well, she likes the Duraludon. She's got the deck box. She's got the sleeves that match. So, like I said, when they're fun sleeves, like her 8-bit play Pikachu
I'm
ones.
scouring the internet for Adamant deck box and sleeves.
Yeah. Not any fine yet.
Not yet.
Should I get another code?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get another code. Anybody that's still here, you never know. Again, if you've gotten codes for Pokemon Go from us already, please let somebody else get it. But we'll share. We got lots. We like to share.
If you don't want to use Dragon Shields, Ultra Pros sleeves are good too.
Yep. Let's try that again. Yeah, Ultra Pro also makes a good sleeve. Also recommend matte backs on those.
Matte packs for everything.
Yeah, matte backs for everything. There you go. See that better?
I don't know how well they'll be able to see the texture on this, but you can see the difference.
Yeah.
How
Yeah, see how they're a little dull and they almost look like sandpaper?
this is the shine on this one.
We highly recommend matte pack finish sleeves. Let's see if I can find that list again.
To replace you.
Yeah, I'm actually feeling pretty good right now by comparison.
My head's just kind of.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know I'm gonna be dead in the world in about 10 minutes.
I've been dead in the world all day. I'm probably not gonna fall asleep. Just watch more anime.
Is this it? Oh, that's the other deck. I was thinking
More
about
Pecker.
Yeah, just because Culture was getting so popular.
I'm gonna probably do this or the Dialga.
Is this it? I should play this.
Yeah. Kathy says you sound better.
Yeah, you know, I think setting up for a little while. Just for fun, when you get that re-sleeve where you play this against me.
Help.
Yeah, I'll help you in a second. I might get really stupid and play that. There's now I'm up to like 4 decks I want to play because I want to play Stone Journey too.
I just want to play Dialga because I like taking 2 turns in a row.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with a hot tub. That's not a bad idea.
actually, it's not a bad idea at all. I'm coming.
I just can't use these.
Yeah, no, I understand. Are these new ones?
Yeah. It's funny, I just got these and I gave Bob for it.
I know.
I want the black ones instead though.
That's fine.
Nobody ever sells the black ones.
Yeah.
Everyone buys them.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing that they're most popular, probably. So everybody and their brother wants them. I don't know if I can make this deck even work against that monster, but
This?
yeah, it'd be funny if it did. And I could probably add
Pteranodon's the monster.
I could add some things to this deck that make it a little more not dysfunctional, but it's funny as all heck and it does run. I forgot I even had this deck.
I kind of wish I would have kept the Healbot Pteranodon now.
Yeah,
Oh well.
I mean, you can always rebuild it when you have the parts.
That's my best Pteranodons.
Biggest problem I got right now, gang, is I've built a lot of decks over the last 6 months, but so many of them haven't been updated in the last 2 months.
Because, like, the formats go quick now.
Right, and when summer came, we've been running like crazy for the last 3-4 months. It's just been a little bit too much to keep up with, and something had to give, so it's been keeping up on decks is just not been.
I'm glad this came out.
Yeah.
Like, I like my Dialga deck, but it's not consistent.
I like the Darkrai deck, I really do. I think that's a very good deck.
Dialga's great when you take 2 turns in a row.
Yeah, the dog is funny as heck. It's just you start power to do 220 and then you do 220 again.
It's like, oh, I can't knock him out in 1 turn. Or with either attack.
Right.
Or go hot water with garlic. Oh, I love garlic.
You know, I just eat the garlic raw.
And just give me garlic.
That's right. Yeah, you don't need to boil it. You don't need
I don't care what form it's in.
Yeah, I'll just chew on the cloves.
I've seen these people on TikTok, they'll take the garlic and roast it in the oven for like 3 hours.
Yeah,
And they put it on crackers and just spread like butter. And I'm like, I want to do that.
we can do that. We can smoke garlic.
Let's do that when we're better.
You know, we'll do that and we'll just cream cheese.
Oh, God.
Maybe mix the cream cheese.
I'm going to cry. That sounds so good.
You gotta make sure I can run that smoker down to about 150 to 175 degrees. So we can actually do that.
Oh, goodness. I got to reorganize all my stuff.
Yeah, we do.
Thank you.
So,
Am I playing this?
well, see,
Good night,
that's
Mr. Doug.
good night, Mr. Doug. You're good, man. Thank you for being here. Yeah.
Oh, now it's bread. Right.
There we go.
The difference. Oh,
Yeah, keeps the umpires away.
you know, if you think about it, vampires are only doing it because they can't get vitamin D from the sun.
That's true. They're just mad.
Because their medulla oblongata is too large.
I need to clean the other flame on it.
Hey!
Good night,
All right,
Mr. Doug.
one more and then I'm done.
I was done again. 2 games
Yeah,
ago.
that's all right. We're at it. Mine.
Is it?
I'm not sure about that.
No, that's mine. That's my loogie.
Tails. first?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Never gonna be as
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. This deck's pretty gimmicky, but we're gonna give it a shot anyway.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Gee, imagine that. I start with ordinary round.
Oh, look at that! I started with throwback.
Yay! Crowback ordinary round.
Oh god, yeah. Patch and energy. Trekking shoes.
Our trick shoes.
Yeah, why not?
You really can't shoot that.
Actually, no.
That's what I
Yeah, you're on that. Ultras. And go.
Nothing. My turn. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Good night, Mr. Wilson.
Hey, Mr. Wilson.
If you want to get food.
Let's start with a level ball. Do I need this against you? Not really. Yeah, I might have to go after that. I'll take that. Going again. Jeez. Ball. Start rescue carrier.
Dad is Bigfoot.
Right. No,
He is Bigfoot.
it's true. I am. It's very true. Yeah.
That was my first job that I had when I was 9 years old. I was out there in the forest putting those big footprints in the ground. And they could do plaster casts up and sell them as Bigfoot castings. 38 cents a casting. I'll take Zation.
Yep.
I don't want to take this card, but alright, I'll put him on the bench. And that's all I can do with that, so I'm using Trepid Sword.
That's a good movie back in the days.
That was there. Alright, go ahead.
Draw green
Yeah.
said.
That's right.
That's right. Put it in the square.
So,
It's gonna kind of hurt a little, but ultra bold. That's why you play 3/3.
yeah. Good.
Greninja.
Green Ninja is the place to be. Ninja is the life for me.
I was hoping to draw something I could throw away, and that really wasn't what I wanted to throw away. Concealed cards,
Yeah.
draw 2. Trekking shoes.
This one. Right off the top of your head.
Yeah, I discarded my card already.
Yeah.
Tash. I'll do Dire Flame Wings.
Yeah.
Juniper. Research. 7. Yuck.
That's right. Yuck.
Your balloon. That's fine. I swear I'm not supposed to attack a Crobat this much.
No, not really. Yeah, that doesn't help at all. Wow. I got half the peak.
That actually sucks.
Yeah. I think the ordinary rod and take my one zoo bag and shuffle it back into my deck.
That actually sucks a lot.
I know. And then I can play Trepid Sword. No energies. Wow. Lindsay's deck, I promise.
My turn.
Classy, I swear, I know him.
Do the Moltres.
Terrible.
Fit 2/2.
That still works on him.
Yeah. It's only not
And then
because.
he,
Have you given away your opponent? Yeah.
oh yeah. Yeah, the bait and switch, the rope-a-dope, yeah, whatever you want to call it, all the time.
Seal cards.
I could never draw energy on it.
That. Dark Patch. What the heck?
Yeah, you throw up an eye candy that they just can't resist but knock it out or something of that nature.
Ultra Ball.
Sets you up for coming back and counter punch and clobber them after that. I did that to a guy.
Pick the Dark Patch.
This was probably 15 years ago. He was playing a heavy EX deck, and EXs back then at 100 HP.
Yeah, that was an EX.
Right. And I had a card in my deck that says put 2 fire and 2 electric on it. And you discard all 4 of those energies, and you can knock or you can hit every EX your opponent has in play for 100 damage.
That'd be equivalent to hitting all 3
Right.
days.
And he had 6 EXs in play that had 100 damage each. I'd given up 4 prizes. He took all my Metagross out. I dropped that card, put 4 energies on it in one turn on my Energy Accelerator, pushed it up, and did 12, I took 12 prizes in one turn.
And then Fang.
70.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's tragedy. Bless America. You really gotta be kidding me. Alright, just because I'm gonna try to hang on to this guy, I'm gonna scoop him up this guy. Push this guy up. Put him back on the bench. Bird keeper. Switch him. Draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, really? Alright. There's a bad attach energy. Yeah. I'll do collect for draw 2 cards.
The Darkrai. Heavy Ball.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I've had people meet me out in the parking lot.
Many, many, many times. You know how many times I've been harassed for being a female player? 10.
10
Juniper, high five.
It's rare, but it has happened. I've had a lot more people in tears than threatening.
Boy Scout. And Venom's Fang poison knocks you out.
I get lucky too, right? Look at that.
You draw a card, I think.
Come on. Where are my cards?
Yeah, the amount of times I got pushed around being a girl playing this game growing up is ridiculous. People ripping cards in my hand, wondering what they're doing.
Yeah, that was a real interesting one.
We were down near Milwaukee. No, excuse me. I'm sorry. We were not in Milwaukee. We were in
Minneapolis.
no, it's over east of Green Bay, playing in the state championship.
That's top 4.
Yeah, she was in the junior division, top 4, only girl in the tournament. Makes it the top 4. Plays against another tournament organizer's son, and he's real aggressive. 10 years young under, he's real aggressive. She's playing my blinged out $3,000 deck.
same deck he's playing.
He's playing the same deck, not card for card, but all the Pokemon are the same. Most of the trainers are the same. He plays Rare Candy in his deck. She plays Rare Candy in her deck. She drops a Pokemon. Rare Candy is to the stage 2, which Rare Candy allows you to do. He snatches the Rare Candy out of her hand and says, "Give me that! I don't believe that works that way." And I'm like, dude, you play the same card in your deck. You know what it does.
But like call the judge over.
Yep, called the judge over, screaming how she was cheating, intimidated her into getting flustered and losing and making mistakes. Now, how does a 9-year-old or 8-year-old or 10-year-old or wherever he was learn to do something like that?
He gets taught to do that.
Correct. I am going to play a supporter of the very
It was. You just heard it.
discard 2. Well, what the heck is going on here?
It wasn't even that I got intimidated. I was just so tired.
Right, but that was what he was trying to do.
I didn't even care. I was just tired.
Okay, this is not going well. Play a quick ball.
Some people might wonder why
Discard that.
I picked this Moltres over this one. Like, you, this one got 2, this one got 1.
Right.
Because I can get them back more with this big one. This is a one-shot guy.
Right. But the bigger one does give up 2 tries if he's knocked out.
Yeah, I can't seem to get any of the cards that I need.
Oh, that's blurry.
Retreat.
That was probably the worst experience I
Yeah,
had.
it was pretty bad.
He was the same age as me and everything.
Actually, I'm gonna take a different cards.
I'm not even paying attention.
Yeah,
No,
really.
like I said, I was too tired. We did a tournament yesterday too.
We had a 5-hour drive to get there, and then a 5-hour drive to get home after like a 12-hour tournament. So,
We did tournament the day before. We threw 5 hours to get there.
I'm gonna trophy sword. 0 energies again.
Yeah, if you can find it, there's an audio on YouTube of me talking about when I was like 9 years old
Right.
about not being afraid of any of the boys. It was really funny.
Oh, yeah.
It was an interview. My turn. Draw.
So my deck is completely stalled out. I've got a bundle of cards in my hand, and I can't do anything with any of them because I have no energy cards. I'm gonna draw my deck out pretty soon.
Quick ball.
Discard.
Quick ball. Quick ball.
You discard those 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm playing 2 quick balls.
Yeah.
Forgive us, that's a shortcut that we use. Sometimes when you're doing deck searches, if you can do 2 at once, it saves time in the gameplay. So she's doing 2 quick balls right now, and it makes you discard a card and use it. So she discarded a quick ball and an ultra
Can I take back my attach on him too? It's from my hand.
And they do, I'm actually surprised you've been on it for an hour.
I know.
I'm impressed with most stuff, right?
Take that back. Let's go cards. Jeez.
I mean, you're really the only one in danger right now. So.
No, I'm trying to rip through my deck to get the.
I know what you think.
Give me the. See that. So do you think that playing Pokemon has taken place? Yes.
A lot of them, yes. There's a lot of players. I would have never been to Hawaii. I've been there twice because of Pokemon. They've all gone. They all went there the second time. So.
Moltres.
Okay, oh yeah, you can. Wait, that's not gonna
Should I spell? Venomous Fang.
If I don't get an energy pretty soon.
I got
this
to go
game-
to Hawaii at 16 years old.
Yeah.
My 16-year-olds can say that. I know Mike got to go and he was younger than that though.
It was 14. I'm gonna play this Crow back and draw 3 cards with its ability.
It's 10 and 12, I think, right?
Yeah.
No, he would have been 16 the first time too.
He was in senior school.
Oh.
2007.
So was I though.
It was 2007.
Oh, 7.
Third keeper. Finally.
Yeah, while mom and dad were working, I was sitting. We had a ferry. There's 3 different parts of the hotel, and there was a little ferry that went around the boat. And I'd just sit and hang out in there and play my DS. Even then, I was very antisocial.
Just because, yeah, take away your air balloons. Well, I'll take that air balloon and that choice back. It's killing me. Basically,
I definitely need to fit a 3rd stadium in here for this.
yeah. I'm not going to want to go that. I'm pretty sure it is.
3 of them? Or you brought one back? Not world travel. As far as I've been to, like, Mike got to go to Canada.
Yeah, Mike went to Vancouver in Boston. He was still playing this year. He'd probably be in London right now.
Our friend Eighth is in there.
He was there.
Proud of him. Has he ever made it before?
Yeah, he was in Australia and
Yeah.
um,
Rooting for him this weekend.
60.
60?
16. 160.
Sorry, here. 1, 2, 3.
I've burned up so many resources just trying to draw an energy in this game. It's,
4 in there. So.
yeah, I should have rescue carrier and ordinary.
Yeah, Worlds.
Yeah,
It's this weekend.
it's this weekend in London.
Checking shoes. Probably starts tomorrow because they're a day ahead of us.
They actually started already.
Yeah.
They started today.
Today. I take the
I
card.
watched some of it already.
Dark Patch.
If you look up the official Pokemon company, the official Pokemon something, I don't know if it's Pokemon Company International.
They're on YouTube.
I'm trying to say that. They do have an official channel on YouTube that shows stuff from Worlds.
It is on that right now, I think. I'm gonna retreat.
It is posted. At 5 turns of more attacks in this deck is going to be too much meter.
Dark Pulse for a while.
Way too much meter to come.
Let me see if I can link it.
I'm going to go back for 2. I will play.
Oh, they streamed for a few while ago.
Yes.
The stream's over, but
That's what he said.
yeah.
Lay this down, I guess. I guess I'll try another Avery. You can throw something away.
At this point, Ninja. That is for their most recent streams.
Now, if you click on that link, that should give you a video. It's about 6 hours long. It'll show some gameplay from that world. It'll have interviews with some of the people. One of the guys that's on the early interview, his name's Kyle Sukovich.
Darkrai.
He's a friend of ours from Kenosha, Wisconsin. He works for the company now. He's a good guy. He was on one of the interviews.
No. I'm stupid. I should have took Little Crow that instead. I don't care though.
I'm not going to catch him. I'll be able to take 4 prizes and do one. We'll be able to take my last 2.
You'll see. Yeah, yeah. Well, so it's Swiss pairings. There's, I believe, 132 competitors that get invites.
For each division.
Everybody plays 0 against. It's 120. You start off with a 0-0 record playing a random opponent. At the end of round 1, all the 1 and 0s will get paired against other 1 and 0s, 0 and 1s against 0 and 1s. Then you'll play a certain number of Swiss rounds to get to a top cut.
Start calls.
Curl back for 3. Jesus.
You can have one card left.
I know. That's good.
It's fun playing that competitively, but it's not fun traveling that much.
It's a lot of travel.
Especially nowadays. There's not nearly as many tournaments anymore.
No, not good.
Well, this year was kind of a return of in-person events.
Yeah.
So,
It's first world in almost 3 years.
yeah, so I mean, it made a difference.
Yeah.
So there was kind of an abbreviated structure as far as who got points to go to Worlds, things like that.
It's hard to get signed up for tournaments even now.
Usually they have a limited number of spots due to COVID still, and they sell out within like 5 minutes. And kinesis for butt load. I got first 2 prizes.
Yeah, we need to get room restrictions and things off because I mean, just as an example, the largest tournaments we used to attend the Nationals, the Masters division would be 1,500 players. And when they do regional tournaments, they have the NIAC, which is the North American International Championship. I think they capped it at 500 per division. So it makes it really hard to get seats.
This dark void.
Yeah. Yeah, without any images at all, they're tough.
I need to get to stadiums. One more stadium at least. 2 training courts. That's it. Because that is going to hurt.
Yeah, if you get that,
Well, that's enough of that, I think.
I'm definitely exhausted now.
yeah.
We done tucking ourselves out an hour and a half.
Playing 3 games.
Yeah. But considering what we've been going through this week, I'd say that was pretty good.
I think I slept 14 hours today.
I was in bed for 22 hours in the last 24 hours. So,
Yeah, we just gotta have. Yeah, Gate Smasher. The best thing to do is just go watch it.
It's really fun to watch.
It is. It is. I mean, if you're not into the game, it's boring as all hell.
They do the video game, card game, the Pokemon Go World this year.
Right. They got all kinds of different crazy
There's,
stuff going on.
There's the League of Legends version of Pokemon that's they're doing. There's a lot.
A lot.
The Pokemon Unite, that's what's called. And there's, oh gosh, what's the battle one? The one-on-one battle. It's like it's a Street Fighter type one.
I have no idea.
You know what I'm talking about though?
No.
The Street Fighter type Pokemon game to play too.
Yeah. But they also have side events going on. They have cartoons playing in a special room.
That's fun.
They have the store you can go in and buy stuff at.
Yeah, every year they do the Pokemon Center.
That's exclusive to Worlds.
Yes.
there's a lot that goes on there, and yeah, it's expensive to go, but it's really a lifetime experience, especially when the kids are younger. Our first Worlds that we went to was
6.
yeah, it was 06. We were in Anaheim, California for that one. And it really changed the kids to a new level of competitive play. So, I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot, we're not really awesome on Mickey.
Okay, I'm exhausted. She's exhausted. We're going to bed.
I need one more stadium.
Well, here, what's here?
I know.
It's right there in the box.
Help.
Help.
Yeah.
Apparently I need the help. Back to the table we go. Here, I thought I was done.
No, we can be done.
It's all
I
right.
need help.
It's all right.
I can't think that hard.
Yeah, well,
And you expect me to be able to?
You're smarter than I am.
that's absolutely not true.
So what she's doing is laying her deck out
To try to find something that she can take out for one more stadium card. And the reason she wants another stadium card in her deck,
I didn't realize until I met
Path to the Peak is a stadium card that I play in a couple different decks.
and some people play it, some people don't. But it shuts off V and V Max and V Star Pokemon's ability to use their can't use their abilities. So, for example, if she was going to try to play this Crobat down, which allows you to draw it until you have 6 in your hand, it wouldn't do anything.
I literally can't use half my Pokemon.
Right. She couldn't use that energy acceleration of the Moltres V to her bench because the path to the peak would be in play.
I'm thinking either an energy or scoop up net.
So the best way to combat that is to play her own counter stadium. So here's my opinion. You can take it, you can leave it. Scoop up net, energy, or Mox's order are the few things that I would look at. Probably energy because you're recycling a lot of them. That would be my guess.
I know I don't need 4, but it'd be nice to have. They saw I couldn't get.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you're stadium locked, it's hard.
Most decks play 3, 4.
That's also why you'll see a lot of decks that I play that don't require,
Surprising my dad at his
it requires a very loud video. Most of the decks that I play that don't require abilities of Pokemon V will play Path to the Peak because it shuts down so many other things. You know what I mean? So that I do play that. I play that in my Blissey deck. I play it in my Stonejourner deck. I play it in that Indeedee deck. I play it in quite a few of them.
The game would have been over a lot sooner if I could have drawn a stadium.
Yeah. And I'd have had a chance if I could have drawn an energy. 5 turns without one does not help. But I only play like 8 in the deck, so it's part of the way it goes. Yep. All right. Now we got her deck finished for potentially for Saturday. Turn this camera off. Let me go back to this camera. There. Yeah, I think it's time to go lay back down and sweat again.
That's an understatement.
Yeah. Time to go take my medicine and go lay in bed and sweat for another day. And hopefully tomorrow I'll have studied poorly enough for the test that I'll fail. Or get a negative.
Sleeping out the class.
Get a negative anyway, right? Negative test, that's not a failure, right? Dang, that light is bright. Get up like that light is.
I know.
That's crazy. Yeah. Anybody else got any other questions? Gate Smasher's always got some great stuff that he throws at us.
I like Gate Smasher keeping it going for
Gate
us.
Smasher!
Gate Smasher. Oh yeah, I got 3 trail on
Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, we should look at this and see what we have left to collect out of the Pokemon Go set.
Oh, that's me.
We did just get the gold lure module. What was the other one we got? Oh, that alternate art
Me too.
Mewtwo. I've never seen this one.
Oh, the console there.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. Kind of like to get that one day. I don't care that much to get the gold and rainbows all that greatly, but
It's like a favorite.
yeah, when it's a favorite. I think everything else we have, all the regular stuff. So we're getting pretty close to completing that set, so that's cool. Minimally, yes. But it's wearing me out, I'll tell you that right now. In fact, I think we're going to get out of here right now, so I can go lay down. Hopefully next week we'll be back COVID-free. Hopefully by this weekend we'll be able to get to the tournament, take a swing at the standard format, see what happens.
Yeah, I'll be her first and only
Yeah, really.
of this season.
Yeah, our one and only tournament of the 2022 season. Because then Worlds happens this weekend, and then we move on to the next season. So,
Second this yoga.
hopefully we'll have some video from that too. So,
Pre-COVID, no thanks.
hi, Ann. How are you? Yeah. COVID free. It's like sugar free. The sugar is always free. You just pay for the other parts. Thank you, Mickey. We love you too. Okay, we're out. Good night, everybody.
Double pasta.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks you for your well wishes. We'll be back on our feet again real soon. I can promise you that. So, y'all take care. We're going away. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Pasta slowly.
Pasta linguine.